What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And today we have a major milestone. Today is the 200th day of the journey of MMTLP. And some say that we haven't achieved anything within these 200 days, but some say that we achieved a lot. And I have to say that yes, we became stronger. We are the MMTLP community, one of the strongest community in the entire market. And we have several headliners, we have people who fight for us, we have a lot of lawyers and attorneys, we have a lot of people who want to help us to win this battle. And definitely, in my opinion, this milestone shows that we are still very strong and we have to fight even more to win this battle, not for MMTLP community, but for the entire market. And to do it, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and share this video with the friends and family. This is the only way how we can attract more attention to this problem and eventually it will help us to win this battle. So let's start with this news. So we are on MMTLPresources.com and right here you can see this article that is titled My 200-Day Journey of MMTLP. And this is the journey of Crucial Mix, one of our members, and shout out to him because he's quite active member, and I want to say that this article is quite interesting and you can read it by yourself in order to know what was his journey. But I want to pay attention on some other stuff, on some other news. Right here you can see the Mr. Michael Twitter account, and he found this screenshot that was made back in December, and let me show you this screenshot in details. It is the conversation with Fidelity, and he wrote what happens to the short positions on this stock if you can't close them. And Fidelity answered, it is yet to be determined. They have not yet released information to us regarding future action regarding these transactions. But it appears that the spin-off will not finalize until December 14th. It also appears that the markets should be reopening for trading on Monday for the MMTLP. Interesting, will we be able to sell on Monday? And I have to say that this response clearly shows us that even Fidelity, according to their guidance, they thought that these trading sessions should be resolved for MMTLP. And I have to say that the illegal activity by itself and this U3 halt that was made illegally, because we still don't have any information why FINRA did it. They didn't explain us, they didn't do anything to show what was this reason that stopped the MMTLP trading for more than 200 days. And definitely we have a lot to do, we have a lot of work ahead of us. But let me show you this tweet that was made again by Mr. Michael, and he wrote it 6 hours ago, a letter to FINRA. And let me quote you this. A couple of things you should know. The MMTLP community is not going away. Every day that goes by, the bond and determination of our community grows stronger. We laugh, fight and cry together, and through it we all have become stronger. It is important for you to understand, we aren't going anywhere. In addition, it is obvious to our community that attorneys cost money. Negative tweets can diminish the messaging of your business, and phone calls to your organization can add staff and pressures that may not have been accounted for. Yet, through it all, rather than just proving that we are wrong by showing an audited share count for releasing the bullshit data, you are incurring the aforementioned stress. This doesn't go unnoticed, but straightens our resolve and confirms what we already know to be true. The last thing you should consider, every day you make the MMTLP community suffer with their retirements frozen and life savings stuck in limbo, will just add to the damages sought after this has been resolved. We were and are on the right side of this trade. We won back on December the 9th. You are just too greedy to admit defeat. And I completely agree with this statement, and definitely we should continue our work, we should continue our fight, because it is not only for MMTLP shareholders, it is not only for MMTLP community, it is for entire market and for each and every retail investor that should invest his or her hard-earned money into the economy. And definitely we have to solve this problem. So let me show you another news that might be quite positive regarding our fight. And again, on MMTLP Resources we can find this article that is titled "Metamaterials hires Wes Christian Law Firm." In a surprise announcement through a tweet from Metamaterials, the company has reported that they have retained Christian, Smith & Jewell following a review of share intel data. It's important to know this seems to only reference shares of MMAT and does not mention MMTLP or the previous spin-off. However, if the share intel data is out on MMAT, it is likely that it is also available for MMTLP. Only time will tell. And yes, for those of you who don't know, MMTLP was the spin-off from Metamaterials from MMAT. And if we see the data regarding MMAT, definitely it might also show us the data regarding MMTLP, and this will be the very end for the illegal activity on the markets, and definitely this will lead to our victory. So let me show you what John Burda wrote in his Twitter account. And first of all, I want to pay attention right here that he also mentioned about this news. He wrote, "Great to see Meta, Jack, the chairman, and George Palikars getting into the game. I figured it would happen, and I'm glad for all shareholders that it has. The info they have must be interesting, in my opinion." And he also added this tweet 16 hours ago, and in my opinion it is very interesting as well. "Incredible information. How do you feel about hedge funds shorting into a financing and then on top of that shorting against the warrants they received in the financing? Mark Pasil and Johnny Tabaka have been talking about this for some time. I believe there is a massive problem." And he added this tweet. He added the tweet that was originally made by Anthony J. Pisciotta. And here you can see just several pages of the document that describes the process of how naked shorting works on the capital markets. And yes, I think the problem is huge and everybody knows about this problem, but not so many people want to solve it because they have a huge financial interest and potentially they have some kind of conflict of interest. And if this so-called major opportunity disappears, they will not be able to make so much money that they can do. And let me show you this tweet that was made by Wall Street Apes. And this tweet shows how massive the problem of naked shorting is and how powerful our enemies are. In 2022, BlackRock lost $1.7 trillion in 6 months. That's a loss of $6,468,797 per minute for 6 months. Mind-blowing number. Even with losing $6.46 million per minute for 6 months, they didn't even flinch. That's how big they are. Yet somehow nobody in the United States government has flagged them as a monopoly and broken them up. We live in the United States of lobbying billionaire advocates. Larry thinks BlackRock lost $1.7 trillion of its clients' money since the beginning of the year, the largest sum ever lost by a single firm over a 6-month period, according to a Wednesday report from Bloomberg. And here is the link on the article that was published back in 2022, in July 21st of 2022. And yes, BlackRock allegedly one of the companies that might be involved in this illegal process. The second one is definitely Vanguard, and these two companies are the biggest one on the market, and they have at least a part of every single company on the US market. So And let me show you what we have to wait this week. Roger James Hamilton didn't make any update regarding the upcoming space call, and let me show you that recently he published this tweet. Let me show you somewhere here. On June 21st, he wrote, "Following my tweet last week wanting to speak out, we have come to an agreement on how I can say what I want to say. By splitting what I want to share and many of our investors want to hear in two parts. Everything GNS is doing and can legally say, not say due to legal and corporate actions, I will cover on Investor Call YouTube livestream on this Wednesday, basically today. And everything taking place with CEOs, companies, legal actions, SEC, FINRA, DOJ, Congress related to my actions and recent silence on naked shorts, I will cover in a separate space call. Wes Christian is collecting important data related to naked shorts. He will also share on the call. Time and date to be confirmed once he has it, likely later this week." And this tweet was published on June 21st, and I have to say that we don't have any information from Roger. I think this information will be disclosed by the end of this week, and we have basically 3 days till it happens. And in my opinion, there Roger will show us another major update regarding not only GNS, but regarding the entire market as well. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you.